bringing the community together and the page to life. VBN Radio.
Welcome back to VBN Radio. I'm still Danielle, and this is
Jeff. How you doing? Thanks again for being here, for watching, for listening. So you can check it out on a podcast too. You can find it at Spotify and Apple as well. So you'll be able to check it out there. Speaking of checking things out, the art stroll is here in town. You know, every beginning of each month, you can go do the art stroll, which is downtown, visit all the different galleries and stuff like that. So I did that. I haven't done it in a while. It's really fun. So whether you're into art or you're into wine, no, I shouldn't say that. They do serve wine at each of the galleries, which I didn't realize that before until this past week.
It's very fancy.
It is, it's so nice. And I'm in there, and I'm in one of the galleries, which I won't mention. And this lady was I noticed she had a couple glasses of wine, and I think that was her third gallery. And she had said to the guy, she goes, I'm going to buy that painting. I'm going to buy it. And as she's saying it, she's slurring her words. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And it was like $6,000. $6,000. It's more than my car costs. So she's like buying this painting. And I said, ma'am, it's a nice painting. I said, but just be careful. I said, you might be a little tipsy. She's like, excuse me, what? I said, you might be a little drunk. And she goes, well, I might be drunk, but you're ugly. And that won't change.
She did not. That's what she said.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, that's your painting. Ring it up for
That's
her.
right.
Get it going. It's just like, okay. But it's kind of cool. If you've never done it before, it's something that is fun to go to, unless you're with people like me and you embarrass the people you're with. But to go and be able to check out all the different artists. Some are local artists, some are not. But it really is amazing, the creativity that's here in the area. It's so cool. There's also, what I just heard is there is a reality show that's going to be here in Vero Beach. They're filming in Vero Beach, believe it or not. And I was reading about it. I'm just trying to find out more details because it's on Fox. They're going to start filming it here, I guess, starting in January.
What?
Yeah. It's sponsored by AARP, and it's called Dating My Grandmother. Instead of getting to the point where you have the fantasy suite, it's actually you just snuggle in a booth at IHOP. So yeah, isn't that sweet?
That is so nice.
Yeah, so it'll be a good thing.
I mean, they have good pancakes.
Yeah, well, you know, and it sounds believable. It's not.
It's not.
It's just totally not. But they could do that. We have a lot of retirees here.
No, but they should do something.
We should do speed round dating for older retired people.
Why does it have to be just older retired people?
Well, maybe not speed. We'll do normal speed.
No. It can be for anyone. I think there's a lot of eligible people here in Vero. Everyone's always complaining.
That is true.
But I think that there's more people here now than there is too.
I agree. And honestly, I've always seen like speed round dating, or people meet online, of course, all the time. But I've never seen anything set up for older people that are single.
Yeah.
That's something we should do. Actually, maybe you'll do it.
Maybe, yeah.
If you think that's a good idea, make comment.
VBN is at capacity right now, but I'm sure someone could do
Maybe that would be the meetup group, the non-speed round dating for retirees. I think that would be good. Or we could do one for sugar mamas.
No, maybe just people for like friends. We are two different people.
Yeah. Right.
Maybe just for people to meet people.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Friendship speed something.
Yeah.
Speed friendships.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, not that they don't crash and burn on their own sometimes, but you can, meet some people.
Yeah. Advanced friendship meeting or something, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be dating.
You can have a best friend for life in 3 minutes or less. Guaranteed.
Think how many people are lonely. We could help them.
That's true.
It's
that's
true.
Very
I don't
true.
like when people are lonely. I have to fix that.
Yeah, that's true. I always tried to fix it, but then I got arrested because I'd hug everybody and then I'd get all handsy. But just hugging. Just handsy. Can I not say that? I was kidding. I'm kidding. So, but no, there's so many cool things to do here in town. And then we were talking about this actually before we started the show today, that there's this, I thought it was a small group. There's a massive group of people that watch the rocket launches.
Huge.
And I didn't realize this. I took my 2 exchange students with me to the airport, and we went to the airport restaurant that's there. And we went outside in the back where they've got this nice little area, and we watched this past week's rocket launch. And first of all, it was great. It was super bright. You could see everything. But as we're sitting out there, it's literally only me and the kids, right? And then all of a sudden, one of my exchange students goes, "Look behind us." And I'm like, "Why?" So I turn around. There's got to be 40 people back there behind it. Like, almost snap of... Like, I thought it was a surprise party at first. And then I was like, well, I don't have anything special going on, so no.
No, but it's super, super popular. We used to go to the beach and watch. So we'll sit there for a little bit and enjoy the waves, and it's quiet. And then all of a sudden, all of the people, they all congregate. And it's just massive. And then you see the rocket launch, and it's beautiful. And 5 minutes later, everyone just disappears again. I don't know where they come from.
That's so cool.
I don't know. But I guess they come just for that, or just...
Yeah.
In the area.
How many would you say? How many people come out for that to the beach?
When I was there, the time that it happened, there were hundreds. Without exaggeration,
Wow.
there were hundreds. People were ready. And I think it depends on the time of year and when it's going to happen. And so you can actually watch it live while it's occurring. Mm-hmm. And the SpaceX group who actually puts out the information recently just joined VBN. So
what?
Very cool. It's one of those like cornerstone moments that you have. It's like, oh my
VBN is out of this world.
It's out of this world.
Total dad joke.
So no, I love it. It was
cool.
Really, really honored that they would join the page, and so I'm thrilled about that. And I love those events. And I don't like when they reschedule them, which I know has to happen. Yeah. But it's an awesome time just to go sit on the beach, relax, and watch it. It's very cool what they're doing.
Now, if you're a rocket person, you love watching the launches, do us a favor, make a comment below, and tell us where you watch them, even if it's your backyard. But the beach would be awesome. I've never been on the beach for a launch yet, but that would be amazing with the water. Oh,
it's like a whole evening of just relaxation. I love it.
I never thought about that. Oh, that's
and you get points if you put a picture in the comments as well. So if you have a picture of the launch or where you were sitting, the more the merrier.
Okay, well, that's awesome. So if you want extra points, and you know what those points are good for, because I don't, but you do.
All right, I'll give away a t-shirt.
Oh,
I'll pick a random person from the comments, and you win a t-shirt.
Is it one of these ones?
Oh, well, yeah, let's do this one.
Oh, and for those of you listening on podcast, now you'll have to go to YouTube and watch the show so you know what shirt I'm pointing at. Ha-ha! That's the way to recycle. There it is. So, well, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And now you've got NASA that's on your page. This is awesome. Wow, I didn't know that.
Very cool. Cool group. Happy to have them. Yeah. Thrilled.
Very good. Speaking of exchange students,
yes,
I have 2 exchange students. I might not have mentioned that before, but we have one from Spain, one from Italy. And at first, it took a little bit of discussing with my wife, like, should we do it? Should we not do it? What are the pitfalls? Well, there really aren't much.
Yeah.
And now that we've signed up and we've done it now for almost 4 months, I love it. Mm-hmm. I mean, these kids are amazing. And you know what's kind of cool is we never talked about them about expectations.
Yeah.
But they just automatically make their beds and put their stuff away and clean. I mean, we'll come down, the dishes will be done, and they'll vacuum. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? You're here to experience America, not vacuum my floors.
That's pretty awesome. So this is me giving the stink eye to my daughter who's sitting way over there. Yeah.
So we're going to have 8 more of those kids. No, I'm kidding. No, but honestly, if I had the room, I would. I'd have a couple more kids just because it's such a great experience. You get this whole other, now I sound like Disney, a whole new world. And the kids are coming in and you're getting to learn a little bit of their culture.
I have never heard a complaint from someone who has had an exchange student. They always think it's the best experience. And the people that they get are lovely, and they love having them, and so this will be their first Christmas parade.
Yeah, in fact, this will be their first American Christmas because they both.
Oh, exciting!
When we talk to them about Christmas and experiences, and I know, by the way, if you have a special Christmas tradition, please put that below in the comments. I would love to hear about it because everybody does something different.
Oh yeah, love those.
We do. We put the tree up, but we don't decorate the tree. We take an ornament, and each of us pick an ornament for the very first ornament to put on the tree. Yeah. And then after that first one, then we all just, decorate the rest of the tree. So that's our tradition. But the kids were like, oh, that's so cool. And I'm like, really? It just kind of sounds like, that's something to do.
No, that's really nice.
But yeah, they were like so excited to be here for Christmas because they want to see how we do it. And
you have such a nice Christmas.
Oh, it's fun.
Come Thanksgiving week, I'm like, get me the tree out of the attic. It's time to set up. And that's what we do. And then all the lights go on, and then all the ornaments, let's get the totes out of there, and then we can officially start relaxing. Yeah. But until that... Yeah, I know a lot of people do what you do, which sounds so like it's a better plan than what I do.
Well, it's pretty basic, but it's just something we've done every year. And then in the morning, what we'll do is Christmas morning, we always do pancakes. Nobody opens presents until after the pancakes because then you wipe the syrup off.
Yeah.
And then we do pancakes, then presents, and then take a little breather.
Yeah.
And then after that, sometimes we'll go out for a walk or whatever. But the kids had already said this year, they're like, "Can we do Christmas on the beach?" And I'm like, yeah, I've never done Christmas on the beach. And they're like, look at me like, you're doing it wrong. You live here.
You live here.
What is up? You know, so that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I think it'll be awesome.
Wow.
It'll be a good time. Very good time. So what do you
guys
do for
feedback
Christmas?
On that. For Christmas, we wake up. Christmas Eve is really like my favorite time.
Okay.
I think if we go to Christmas Eve service, and then we let each other open one gift.
Nice.
Just to kind of like...
Oh, that's a build-up right there.
Yes, it's a build-up. We're very excited. So like, it's a little token thing. And then instead of stockings, we don't do stockings. I know. Cue shock. We do a Christmas box. So it's kind of, there's all kinds of things. And the box is about this big. And so each of my kids gets one of those that they can open. And we cook and we eat and we relax and watch a Christmas movie. It's fantastic. And the next morning we'll open, I usually attempt to crock pot French toast.
Okay.
I only did it successfully the first year, but that has not stopped me every other year from burning the living patootie out of bread.
Okay. But wait a minute. You just like blew my mind. Crock pot French toast.
So this is how it's supposed to work. You cut the toast or cut the bread and you stick it in there. Cubes, sticks, however, whatever you prefer. Yeah. Then you pour the egg mixed with the brown sugar and the cinnamon and all that over top.
Okay.
You turn your crock pot on low, and within like an hour-ish, hour and a half, you have French toast.
No kidding. I've never even heard of that one before.
It's wonderful. And the best part is that by the time you're done opening presents, you have this beautiful smell in the house.
Oh, yeah, you would.
Yeah.
And I can smell that all day. In fact, they should make
to breakfast.
pillows that smell like that. You can sleep better at night, I'm
it's
pretty sure.
French toast pillows.
Speaking of which, again, put below in comments what you do food tradition-wise. And if there's a street that's decorated with lights, tell us about it. Because I am like still like a 4-year-old kid. I'm mesmerized by lights. I'll go down a street and I'm serious. I'll pull over and go, oh, I love them. Pretty.
Yeah. So I love 4th Street's always a good one.
Okay.
And I use that pretty frequently to get back and forth just from, 58th to the other side.
Okay. Yeah.
And usually a lot of the houses on either side. So I highly recommend 4th Street.
Nice.
But quickly because I got places to be.
Yeah.
Wait,
Mom, right. We didn't even see it.
Move and look. That's right.
Take pictures, kids. It's going to go by quick. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm going to do a lot of things in the comments.
Yeah.
Which is really great.
Yeah, please.
So stick all your comments there because we're going to do other shows.
Stick all your comments there because if you don't, you're going to get coal. No, I'm kidding.
All right. So things coming up.
Yes.
Let's talk about things.
Let's talk about it.
Christmas parade is, let's see, this is Saturday morning.
This is,
So it'll be this evening. The candy cane run, I think is what it's called. Candy cane marathon, candy cane, those overachievers.
Is that the handoff
run? No, they just run and run back, and God bless them because
with candy canes.
They're all dressed for Christmas.
Oh,
I guess they could have candy canes, but
they should. Yeah, they really should.
These are the fitness buffs.
Yeah. Probably non-sugared candy canes.
No, I'll be eating the candy cane, sitting in a chair on the side, like watching.
Hey, keep going.
Keep going.
Got a mouthful.
So that starts at 5:15,
okay.
And then the Christmas parade starts at 6 p.m.
Nice.
So, and people were talking about where to park.
Okay.
I don't know. I heard that Riverside has a shuttle, so potentially you could park at Riverside Park and be shuttled back and forth. So that's good. But bring a chair, bring a blanket if it's chilly. And it's really a lovely time. If you've not been there before, I highly recommend go there early, get something to eat, and be ready. It's just, I want to say, like the most simple delivery. Like you just sit on the side and it's such a good old-fashioned Christmas. It's like one of my favorite things ever. So I love. So definitely check that out.
And if you can't find a place to park, what I always do is I take an extra sheet of paper that says, I've called the tow truck. Please don't do anything. And I put that in the front and I park right on people's lawns. It works great. No, don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. There's private property. No, you did not. Vero Beach Neighborhood did not tell you to do that.
That's not endorsed by VBN Radio.
Okay, the other thing that's happening, ready, is the high school band is selling Christmas trees. They have a tent on 37th where the hospital is.
Oh, yeah.
That road,
okay, that's what the tent was. I thought a mini circus was coming to town.
Yes, but no, it's for the high school band, and we like to support local. Yeah. So if you want to go there, start there, look for your Christmas trees. Also, the VBN team will be there from 2 to 4. And what we're asking you to do is to bring tree stands, tree lights, or tree ornaments. And for everyone who donates that, we're going to give you a VBN t-shirt.
Ooh.
Right? So
that's nice.
Sizes and supplies while they last. But you have your choice of a Christmas shirt,
How
a
cool
vintage
is that?
Christmas shirt, or a regular VBN shirt that we'll bring with us.
How nice.
Yes. So Mike Pruda every year buys Christmas trees for everyone.
Yeah.
And he does that, and a lot of other people have sponsored that as well, which is lovely for those who need a Christmas tree. And so we would like to, as a group, continue to help him do that. And so we want to decorate those trees.
Wow.
Because they're going to need stands and ornaments. And
Well, thank you, Mike, for doing that. That is awfully
Awesome.
cool. And speaking of Mike, I think
those who donated.
Yeah. And I think we're going to have him on at some time.
We
right?
are going to have him on. Yes.
Talk to him about a huge battle that's going on in town.
That's right. We need an update.
Mm-hmm.
Update on the berm.
Yeah. So we'll find
And-
out more about that. And if you're
Yes.
going, what is that about? What's the berm? Go on to Vero Beach Neighborhoods on Facebook. Type that in, just the berm, right? Even just berm. Do you think that'll
You can
make
type
it?
in just berm. Yeah.
Berm, and that'll probably get you there, so you can find out more. And that's all the time we have today, folks.
Yeah.
But thank you for watching. We appreciate you being here.
Yes.
Is that it, or did we have more?
No, that's it.
I want to make sure.
No, we're
Okay.
good. Yes.
All right.
But our plan is to be here weekly with you.
Yeah.
Update you all things Vero Beach neighborhood.
And if you can't be here to watch, call us, because we can be to your house. Yeah, as long as you can do the crock pot thing like she does. That would be great.
French toast.
Oh, I love it.
So thanks for joining us this week on VBN Radio. And remember, if you have time to be ugly, you have time to help someone.
Bringing the community together and the page to life. VBN Radio.